Good evening. Hello. How you doing? I'm all right. I got nothing today, but thankfully we got an internet question I can answer, and it's a pretty good story that I haven't told on the internet in a long time, maybe ever. The question is, when was your first kiss? Number one, I know exactly when my first kiss was, and number two, I think it's a good story. Take it back to March 6th, 1995. Yes, I remember the exact date. March 6th, 1995. I was I was in a friend's dorm room at the University of Rochester. Let's call this friend Rochelle because that was not her name. Anyway, we were friends. We'd been friends for a few months. We had talked a lot. We were pretty close. We were not dating. We were friends. And for most of our friendship, she had a boyfriend, and there was no gray areas here. But he was kind of a dick, and he hurt her, and he broke her heart, and she was upset. And we were talking, and I remember I was very gently caressing her. I wasn't trying to put the moves on her because again, at this point I should stress I've never had any kind of girl. Again, first kiss. I've never had any kind of girlfriend in my life. I'm just kind of caressing her. I don't. It was not like an erogenous zone. Maybe it was her hair or her hand or this part of the memory's fuzzy. But I'm just caressing her very gently and just being there with her. And she says to me very straightly, it's like, I'm so aroused right now. And my response, again, me, dumbass, 18-year-old, doesn't know shit, says, can I get you a glass of water? She didn't want water. Anyway, I didn't stop though. I took that, I mean, she's telling me this because she doesn't want to stop. So we spent hours in that room. We were talking for a while. I kept caressing her. The caresses got a little more friendly, shall we say. Now I didn't. There was no sex. There's no sex. It's not a sex story. It's a first kiss story. But I definitely there was some, there was some touching, some groping, some petting. Her shirt came off. She took it. I didn't. She took off her shirt. But we were in there for a long time, talking and touching, and it was extremely special and emotional, I mean, it was not sex, but it was so slow and so warm. It was just this incredibly long night. I don't know how many hours we were in there, and we became very, very close. And I think throughout this experience and talk about things, we just sort of decided, like, you know what? I think we're dating now. I think we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. And whether or not that came before or after she took off her shirt, I can't be sure. It's 1995. It's a long time ago, friends. But the one thing I say for sure is that when it was all over, and she put her shirt back on, and I was about to leave, and we agreed this was a good thing. We're together now. That's when she kissed me, and yeah, that was just a wonderful moment for me. The first ever. I mean, it's funny that I got to second base before I kissed a girl, but the whole evening was just this incredible transformative experience of like, you know what, because again, I never had a girlfriend. I never even had any prospects for girlfriends. All middle school, all high school, I was completely alone. I felt miserable so much of the time. I had a huge depressive episode when in a school trip, which is another story in itself. Like, I was awful. I was terrible. I was upset all the time. I felt miserable. And then I went away to school, and I met someone right away, and we were friends, and then all of a sudden, she let me touch her breasts, and then she kissed me. Okay? What a wonderful night that was. March 6th, 1995. Rochelle, if you're out there, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It didn't work out, and that was my fault, and I'm very sorry about all the things that I said that were not the right things to say to you. But I've never forgotten that night. I never will. Nor will I forget you. As for you, screen. As for you, gentle viewers, I hope the story was not too erotic for you. But it was a first kiss story. It's gotta have a bite to it. Sorry, I don't have like a 6-year-old first kiss story. I was 18. I was anxious, begging for it. Anyway, good night, everybody. I love you.